Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. So, why are gasoline prices hitting new record highs on a daily basis? Why are diesel prices doing the same thing? Gas at the pump today hit $4.91. That's more than double the $2.40 on President Joe Biden's inauguration day. A year ago, June of 2021, gasoline was $3.05 and diesel was $3.20. You get the picture. Motorists and truckers are getting killed. So are middle and lower income consumers who get hit the hardest by the inflation tax. By some estimates, the typical family is going to pay $3,500 more for energy costs in the next year. Other estimates go above $5,000. And 75% of the goods and products distributed in the U.S. are shipped by truck. So those record diesel prices go right into the cost of everything, including and especially food. Now, if you think there's no end to this, you may be right. According to the Energy Information Administration, right, the EIA and the Energy Department, gasoline inventories are going down while demand is going up. Total domestic stocks fell by 700,000 barrels last week, while gas demand picked up by over 1 million. So that supply-demand imbalance is very bullish for gas prices, but frankly, it's bearish for just about everything else. Now, I haven't mentioned natural gas, which is probably the most important energy source of all, and the cleanest outside nuclear. The latest quote for nat gas is $9.34 per million BTUs. That's about double from a year ago. Nat gas cools and heats homes and offices and factories and power grids, you name it. It's a double in price. The world price of oil is running about $120 a barrel right now. That's up $50 for the year and up $70 since Joe Biden took office. Now, I keep hearing about something called peak inflation. Well, color me very skeptical about that. Widely followed commodity charts, that's Bloomberg Commodities and Goldman Sachs Commodities, have just hit new peaks from energy and food. So I wouldn't be so sure about inflation peaking, and if and when it does, it's going to be very sticky on the way down. But even with the hike in oil prices and nat gas prices, the Baker Hughes rig count has flattened out recently. That's despite record high pricing. Well, why is that? Well, if you talk to oil execs, they're going to tell you it's because they're very uncertain about the future, right? Given all the anti-fossil policies coming out of Team Biden, even if you get a lease someplace, you probably won't get a permit. The EPA Energy Department and Interior Department have all radically tightened their environmental tests for oil, for gas, for refining, LNG, pipelines, everything. Not only have they radically tightened their environmental restrictions, they've also destroyed the permitting reductions for new projects that were put in place by President Trump a couple years ago. NEPA rules have been tossed out the window. One federal decision out the window. So it's bad enough the woke Bidens have relied on nutty ideas like the social cost of carbon. But they've also added states and counties and native tribes into the decision-making process. By the way, we should probably add trial lawyers as well, because they're going to have a field day with this. So basically, nothing is going to get done. So that's one big reason the rig count hasn't responded to record high energy prices. Call it the regulatory tax or the uncertainty tax. Why should they invest in the future when there may not be a fossil fuel future? Another reason, incidentally, is all this ESG investing stuff, where fossil companies have had difficulty in securing finance for their projects. ESG is the holy grail of the entire Biden administration. It's right up there with another falsehood called existential immediate climate risk. This is about left-wing progressive ideology, not facts. But there you have it. The Biden war against fossil fuels, no wonder demand continues to exceed supply and prices continue to go up even now. Oil production through the end of May is still, get this, 1.2 million barrels per day less than the 13.1 million reached pre-pandemic. Can you believe it? So with all this gnashing of teeth about high inflation and Biden feeling your pain about costs at the pump for ordinary families, and all the excuses and all the apology tour, the U.S., is still significantly undersupplied oil, even at this late date. Undersupplied oil means high prices at the pump and everywhere else. This here is a homegrown problem, self-inflicted. And the root cause of this energy problem is not Vladimir Putin. Though factually, I will concede since February or so, Putin's war has contributed. But from day one of the Biden administration, indeed, even day one after the Biden election, energy prices have been rising because of bad anti-fossil woke policies and a command-control central planning approach to implementing these poor policies. But you know what, folks? I'm not so pessimistic because the cavalry is coming. All right.
And there you have it.